How you guys doing? It's Seb here, and I have my friend here, Big P, David. We're gonna talk about our reviews. We played the both game, FIFA 16 demo and the PES 16 demo. We had it for a while, and today we spent like a lot of time basically playing together. That's how you should judge a game. We both don't really care about the visuals. We wanted to play the game against a human being and try these things that both games, like we compared when we play FIFA, we compared them with 15. There was certain things, and same thing with PES. We compared to 15. But first of all, as you can see in the background, we have PES playing. This is me and David playing against each other, and we're just gonna go through what we think about the game. And people have been asking me about it, and I've uploaded it, and wanted to play against a human being, which is you're human, right? Yeah, he's alive.
So.
Okay, yeah. So that's what I wanted to do, and then I checked because playing against a computer is kind of boring. So obviously, the face and graphics does look better. There's a massive difference, but when it comes to the gameplay, the first thing I really notice when you play PES 2016 demo is the player's reaction towards your attack and defense. Like the AI is smarter. In fact, in certain situation, you don't even need to do a trigger run or be forced to pass him. So this is one of the things. And the second one is dribbling. It's a little bit more effective. It's all about the timing. So I like the dribbling. The pass support is a bit weird. I mean, I tried pass support 1 and it feels like pass support 4.
I'd probably say the passing is a lot smoother. It's a lot more responsive than 15, I'd say. I like the way that the AI makes you move for the defence, not the moves itself. So I like that. That's a positive. And I like that R2 is obviously a lot more. It's a lot more difficult to score.
How did I forget R2? Yeah, how did I
that?
forget R2, guys? Honestly, this is one of the major things. We compare it with PES 15 is the R2 shot. You can still score R2 shot. We had a massive argument regarding R2 shot. On my stream, I always say players who has a long range drive card can execute the R2 shot more accurately because they have that card. And Messi and Robin, these guys were a fucking freak when it comes to it, especially in the top right corner or left corner. So the R2 shot dispatch as well. This is one of the biggest thing we've actually noticed. Now, another thing I would like to mention, guys, is the crossing. Like PES has always been OP'd attacking down the middle, don't you think, David?
Yeah,
it's always constantly focused on attacking down the middle. But when I play with David as well, you can actually play a crossing game. And I'm not talking about OP style headers like FIFA style. If you actually play a crossing game, you can actually attack on the flank and have an outcome. Whether you do early cross, high cross, along the ground cross, the player, the aerial balls are actually enhanced. The player will reach himself, whether it's an acrobatic finish or a weird shoulder chest or a header. He managed to reach himself every time you cross, whether it's like this much height to your leg or above your head. And that depends what kind of crossing that you do. And I think you played a couple of crossing games as well, David. What do you think?
I definitely think the crossing is a lot better. I like the AI movement to get into the box. It's a lot more slick. It looks as if it's a lot more responsive. As I said, with passing, but also with crossing, it's a lot better. Yeah, I definitely agree with that.
I think the other things that we're going to talk about, if you start a little bit of a negativity, I will go with skills. Okay, now there's not many skills in PES compared to FIFA. I believe I'm okay with that because it makes it more realistic. I mean, in FIFA, you do about 10 skills, from kickoff. I spoke about that in my Ultimate Team video, my first FIFA video. But the problem is on skills in PES. Okay, now that's another problem. What I'm trying to say is I'm okay with having less skills because you don't really have a lot of show-off skills. It's just skills to execute and dribble past the opponent accurately rather than use the show-off ones. But at the same time, there is a delay, David, isn't it? Like, for example, if I do a crossover turn, or let's call it the Ronaldo chop, with Messi, he should be, when he does the chop, he should be fast enough to get back on the ball, don't you think?
Yeah. I think it's mostly as well because if a lot of players use if they're using two players to try and shut you down, I find that it's a lot harder to do skills.
Just try and turn you up a little bit.
Because the way that they obviously they're trying to mark you as well, so I find it's a lot harder that when you're doing a skill, you get past that player, but there's always another player.
Another
beside
player
him.
to get it. So I guess it could be just me. I mean, obviously, David's review was kind of different from me. The way I see it, maybe David is right. It's about timing it. It's about observing. You know, you have a third eye. You have an eye on your player, on your teammate, and your third eye is an opponent player. So if I'm gonna do a Ronaldo chop, you know, I managed to dribble that defender, but I need to look out whether it's gonna be a third guy there. Maybe that's not do it. But in general, David, I do think and sometimes you do get irritated as well when you do a skill. It's like there's a lot of body pumping and
Yeah.
physical tussle.
Yeah.
It's like you do a skill, the players bump into another player and just stood there.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely not.
So this one thing that football is all about putting a show on. You know, it's not all about just running and scoring. And when it comes to PES, sometimes that does irritate me. I mean, I do like a Marseille turn or a McGeady turn or whatever. You know, these things I like to do it in certain positions. But in general, I think maybe it's something to do with the Fox engine. I mean, let's be honest, Fox engine graphically, player faces, you can see their switcher, it looks incredible.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm still not sure whether Fox engine is actually great for a football game.
I notice it with the tackling as well. It's not as accurate still as still the way it was in 15. Like I know they've said that they've tried to enhance it and make it better, but I don't
Is the
think
reaction time and
yeah, it's like when you get a foul, they say like you're meant to get play on, and you don't get that play on, and you lose the ball. It should be brought back to free kick, but in FIFA.
yeah.
And I've noticed that they were as well. I don't know. I watched a video and somebody said there was the guy was going through in goal, and the AI actually dived and tried to get a penalty.
Yeah, I've seen that. I think it was Jack on Twitter.
Somebody said I seen that.
Yeah.
And I mean, I don't know what that's all about. The computer, the AI dives for you now.
There's another thing though, like if you are like if the opponent team is losing, when you make a substitution, it actually come and push you. It's like you know, hurry up. So when it comes to PES in general, guys, we are happy with it. And as I said, the big comparison between PES and FIFA, obviously PES lacks license and user interface, and FIFA lacks gameplay. And coming back to the main point that I always mention, I believe a game should have a decent gameplay. Do you agree with me? Because as a lot of people comes to, like when they try to play PES, they see the menu, they see certain stuff, they'll go, is this PS2? You know, you shouldn't judge a game like that. But so in general regarding PES, I think I am happy with it. My only concern is, guys, lack cheaters. Now I'd like to mention that, okay, just because it was unfair on me. Now I don't care if this guy blocks me or not, but you guys know me. I do nothing but support PES, or even get paid for or anything. So here's why Adam Batty banned me on Twitter. I asked him, Mr. Adam, so what's your plan for better servers and how to deal with cheaters for PES 2016? What does Adam Batty do? You kind of look, no. What does Adam Batty do? He blocked me. All I did was ask him, what is your plan for better servers and dealing with cheaters for 2016? He banned me. This is just something I want to put it out there. I think it was unfair because I do check his Twitter every now and then regarding PES news, but there's a lot of other things that I can obviously check, you know, news about PES basically. It's not just him. But anyway, moving on, just wanted to get this out there. So in general, when it comes to PES, guys, I think we covered everything. The R2 show this patch is not that accurate. It kind of goes white. On the demo, I think the shooting is a little bit OP. What do you think? Like, boom. Totti's goal, remember? Well, fair enough.
I think when you're in the box, but it's mostly realistic.
I just think it's too fast. Like, don't you think? Well, it's not. The ball is not floating like FIFA, but I think they will patch something because the demo may can attract FIFA players. I think because it's just the demo is too much grab and go. You know, it's really fast paced. And but I did enjoy it. The only problem to be honest, guys, I only played the demo when David came up. You know, he came up like a couple of weeks ago, and he came up now. I hate playing against computer. I don't think I finished a match against computer. What about the fouls? The referees? Do you think they're mad? Still mad?
I wouldn't say they're mad. The penalties.
Decisions they make.
The penalties.
I think there's two things what I think about that when it comes to the foul. Is either the body collision, the collision system, when two players, when there's a foul and there's a physical tussle, the referee's reaction towards that is like unknown, or something to do with the code of the engine or the reaction towards the referee and how they set it up, basically. Or in general, referees are fucking crazy.
I think you just don't give enough time. It's basically that you either just stop and not go for the ball, and then you get your free kick, or as soon as you touch that ball, that's it. That's your thing where losing your free kick. I mean, that doesn't happen in real life, in real football. Yeah. If a guy gets it, he gets fouled. Alright, if he gets a touch of the ball, if he makes that pass and he doesn't go to one of his players, it gets brought back for a foul because there's no advantage. But in PES, it doesn't seem to be that way. It's just basically as soon as you make that ball and you make a pass, if you lose the ball, it's basically play on.
But my worry is, guys, mark my word, ping pong passing is going to be ridiculously bad. And some people ask me, what is ping pong? Now, there's a difference. Some people does ping pong and they think they're doing tiki-taka, okay? And there's a massive difference between ping pong and tiki-taka. Tiki-taka is triangle passing, pass and move, but not constantly going forward. It's about creating those triangles and confusing your opponent, who's the target and who's the decoy. And when it comes to ping pong, it's basically highest pass support, just press, pass, and direction, bing, 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 through ball, score. So this is something I think is going to be really, really OP again. Because, yeah, they should fix that. But, I mean, think about it, David. The great eye movement, you know, if you hold the ball on the midfield, watch your teammates, they do great runs. So all these features in the gameplay, nobody's going to use it because they're just going to go the easy way. I know it's an online game and people most of the time could take an easy way. But I think if they make the passing so OP, I wish they did like basic manual, no bars, you know, just like FIFA.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Okay, let's go to FIFA 16. We played the demo, basically. I played against David. We tried the women's team as well. It was weird. They couldn't do fuck all. No offense. But it was fun. It was fun, though. First thing, players feel heavier, okay? I mean, what's happening here? It's like FIFA's going PES and PES is going FIFA a little bit here.
I think they're shitting themselves this year.
they're both good.
Both of them,
yeah.
Konami's trying to step up their game, and I think that's
they are.
I think they've just went, we're going to have to do something here to make
FIFA's more mainstream, but people's problem are the license when it comes to PES, and we have option file, you can import it with this. But anyway, 3 positive things that we first thing when we play the demo I've noticed is that players feel heavier. What I mean, they are heavy enough for you to actually control the ball without holding your R2 button or RT or the other button that you hold to do a face-up dribbling. Just simple. Second of all, long rangers. Do you know what? I'm not sure if I like this or run from kickoff, the OP long rangers, and players feel light in general. So they fixed all this, and it makes me like FIFA, but I don't want to because I don't want to play both games. Even though when I play FIFA, my button settings layout is exactly like PES. So 3 things I've noticed: players feel heavier, long rangers, ridiculous long rangers are patched. Finisho, this is not there anymore. And I think in general, passing is always. I think passing is always more fluid in FIFA than PES.
Passing is. It's passing. I think is still kind of OP. It's
especially they add this thing when you hold L2.
L2, and then you can,
the ball just goes right into players' feet.
Because there's 2. There's holding L2 and X, and there's actually holding L2 in circle.
Yeah.
And you can do it's like an outside of the foot pass.
Yeah.
But it's strong. It's not like a normal pass shot. It's like boom, it's there.
Yeah.
But again, it's hard to judge until it gets abused online.
True. I mean, we did try our best. I mean, when we played FIFA, as you can see in the background, I told David, because he was really annoying when we played FIFA 15, is that low pass in 15, you know? When you do a low pass, the players go behind your defender. As soon as you select that defender, he runs out, you know? I was actually better off not to select my defender, because as soon as these low balls that you do in FIFA 15 and 14, I know, you get this tactical instruction, get behind when a striker goes behind you, but I want my defender to go backward towards the goal. As soon as you do a lob, it comes out. But in 16, I told you, David, abuse me with that lob, and every time you're doing it,
never worked.
one thing you said is it's about placement.
Yeah, it works smartly, as in when a player goes in behind, he should win the ball if you give him an overhead ball.
Yeah.
But it was basically, if you were aligned with the defender, you could still win that ball if you done an overhead ball. Whereas now that if you do an overhead ball where you're aligned, there's more chance the defender will get it.
Yeah.
Because they've stopped. I think what they've done is they've changed. They've actually made. I've said it before. The defenders were always facing towards their goal, and I think what they've done now is they've aligned the defenders round so that basically they should get that pass. If you know what I mean, they know that pass is going to happen, as whether you do a dribble and you.
I think it's more of maybe a little bit of an enhancement. So
yeah.
Yeah, I mean, in the shooting, we were actually. A lot of people already hate the demo. They think, oh, it's slow. Oh, I can't hit long rangers. Well, guys, yeah, it's fun hitting a long ranger in football, but it was ridiculous every time. There are certain positions in FIFA 15. Every time I hit the shot, it's either gonna hit the post or it's a goal. And I'm glad they patched that. I know there's flare shot. If you hold L2, well, for me is R2 because I custom my controllers. I know there's flare shot, and I know there's a basic long ranger, but in 15 it was ridiculous. I mean, now they patched this long ranger depending on what player you use. Obviously, if you use Ronaldo, you're most likely to score. I think I've tried one in the game. It was with I think it was Neymar. It was pretty close. Yeah, I think it was. Yeah, it was pretty close. So people, I speak to people like when they're talking about the demo, they say, oh, it's too slow, or the cat. Seriously. Find the perfect time. We're gonna need a mask because the cat just dropped the ball. So yeah, guys, when it comes to the shooting, those three major things, players feel heavier. The shooting is patched. It's no longer you can fucking hold hit long rangers everywhere. The headers, I'm still not sure. I've not tried a lot of crossing. I think the headers still a bit. What do you think?
I don't know. I think the headers were actually not too bad. Yeah. I thought that what a lot of people I found in 15 were doing is they were coming in for the side and then doing a wee cross, and then it was just boom header and that was it. Yeah. But I feel that now that what the way they've done it is basically they're making the player run to the front post, so that basically when they put a cross in, that guy's running away from the ball, so there's more chance of your defender thinking it out. Yeah. Which is a lot better, I think.
I think the AI has got better reaction.
The AI's.
Remember you said something. You said, did you say like I can defend easily, right?
Yeah.
That's what you said. So if you think about it, if you can defend easily, that means the defensive system is a little bit there.
Yeah.
That's exactly what it is. And another thing you said while we were playing, whether you do a low ball around the cross, whether you do a normal cross, whether you shoot, now it's all about placement to place it.
Yeah.
Where it's supposed to be, rather than dependent on your assist. And I think in general, while I played FIFA 16, some people say, oh, looks exactly the same. I did say that before as well. But remember, guys, these companies use the previous code to create, the new one. They just tweak certain things. But what I like about FIFA 16, they've actually changed the gameplay a little bit. So, guys, I think we've covered up everything. Hope you enjoyed the video. Make sure to hit the like button, share and subscribe. You can also follow Big P on Twitter as well. Links in the description and his Twitch channel. We'll have another announcement. We're actually running a league called King of Kings. I will have a video about that. It's basically a league who are, I think my Twitch followers, they always said, shall we create a league? So this was the idea that David was idea, and he wanted to create a league. We already have a website. Links are going to be in the description. I will make a video soon explaining how the league works. Basically, it's a simple league, 20 people, first come, first serves. Whoever wins at the end of the year, it will get a new PES copy. Basically, this year, whoever finishes first, by next year, will get a copy of PES 2017 for free. I can't believe I mentioned PES 2017 already. I haven't played 16. I know. So, yeah, guys, I'd like to thank Big P here for joining me here. Otherwise, the video would have been boring. Just my idea. Something like that. Yeah. So, yeah, guys, I've been Seb. Until next time. Ciao for now. Barney's not here, is he?
That's it.
Barney! No, I think Scott.
Scoffed.
Scott.